All right, good afternoon and welcome back once again to our channel Prince C6. Today remains the 10th of November 2025, and once again we have on the platform this evening Bishop T. Angbara, who has raised a stern and passionate agitation regarding the long-awaited disbursement for pioneer beneficiaries. And in his address, he expressed deep concern and also frustration over the continued delay and what he described as an unacceptable silence surrounding the release of the funds meant for the pioneers who have been patiently waiting for months. And according to him, the time for endless promises and shifting dates is over with. He made it clear that if by Friday this week the long anticipated disbursement is not made to all subscribers of pioneers, then a decisive step must be taken, and that is to say that all funds must be refunded to every pioneer subscriber without further excuses or postponement. I'm going to leave you to pay attention to his words. He has actually delved in deeper measure. Bishop T. Angbara, your time now.
Hello, beloved of God, all over Nigeria. Today is Monday, the 10th of November, 2025. I'm speaking on the time 30 minutes past 3, 3:30 p.m. on my time. And to God be the glory for great things God has done, to have brought us once again into another vibrant new week. We can't thank God enough for what He has done daily in our lives. Much more, the gift of life cannot be compensated. He has done marvelously well, and He keep watching us. He keep providing for us. He keep refreshing us with bread, and God has been so kind to us and our family members. I want to place a text on this my voice note today, and the text I'm placing on this voice note is found in the book of Psalms 65 verse 2, and it clearly says, O thou that hearest prayers, unto thee shall all flesh come. O thou that hearest prayers, unto thee shall all flesh come. One of the beauties of God is God answer prayers. One of the things that makes who God is, He answer prayers. God does not stop prayers, He answer prayers. Even Jonah, while he was in the belly of the fish, God answers his prayers. God answers prayers. One of the uniqueness of who God is, He answers prayers. Now, sometimes I ask a question to myself, and the Spirit of God also helped me to answer it. The man who is dumb, who cannot talk, how did God answer his prayers? God also answered the prayers in our thoughts. Yes. In our thoughts, He answered them. The Spirit of God clearly spoke into my ears. And He took me back to the scripture in Ephesians. Unto Him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think. I said, wow, this can only be God. Even the one we think, God answered them. Positive thoughts, He answered them. And that's why a book I read concerning leadership, the author of that book said, great leaders are great thinkers. If you can think it, God will bring it to pass. Yes. God told Abraham, as far as you can see, I have given it to you. I want to submit to everyone in this Nigerian grant community, especially the pioneering community project, that prayers have been grossly abused. Grossly abused. God answers prayers, but prayers has been grossly abused. I want to sincerely, I appreciate the coordinators of this project. They come out time to time to refresh us with information and updates. And their sagacity, their doggedness, and their good works cannot be overemphasized. They are part of us. They registered as we did, but somehow they have become coordinators. We celebrate them. And I want to say to them, they are doing great work, marvelous work indeed. They have done marvelously, and they are still doing marvelously. I want to mention their name, that I celebrate them. I am not against them. I am never against them in this voice note. People like Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie, the DG of the Truth Legacy platform. People like Joel, Pastor Peter. I call him Joel International. People like Mrs. Ambassador Nwosu Zita. People like my mama, Mama Ngozi Israel. I popularly called name. Mother in Israel. I celebrate you. And person like Reverend Sam Melibo. And somebody like it comes time to time, he's a very good writer, and very good writer. He has always been a secretary. Person like Engineer Kendra Investment. I celebrate you. Sometimes somebody called me the other day and said your pen is not born again, but I told him your pen is born again, but the pens you keep writing with have not brought about disbursement anyway. And the person laughed. And not forgetting my distinguished senior brother indeed, who comes time to time to the grand community and give us words of wisdom in the person of Sir Tom Yaya Edako, JP, Knight of St. John's International, USA. Yes. I want to sincerely celebrate you all for what you are doing. I celebrate you. I want to remove my purple cap to say I love you, but on the principles of truth, which I daily stand for, truth I stand for, cannot be compromised with me. Jesus died. The truth, the life, and everything to us is the truth. Jesus is not a fact, is the truth. That when you come to truth, I, Daniel T. Angbara, stands tall. No matter what you do, I no longer dance well with you. Truth. Now, what is necessitated, if not done properly, it must be done properly when it is necessitated. Having brought up by my distinguished Archbishop Benson Idahosa of blessed memory, a man who cannot live to see a goat delivering with the rope on his neck. No, he will not stand it. Never. That is the kitchen where I came out from. That is the kitchen where they hatched me out. The Bible says we cannot do against the truth, but for the truth. Therefore, I want to say this, that the pioneering community development project has caused a lot of questions. But those of us who stand tall in it, we know that it exists. It is there. I am not against it. I stand on it. I believe in it. But my queries are on the delays. On the delays. Somebody told me the other day that promises of disbursement has come much more than 9 times. I asked the person, what are the indices in use in measuring it? We laugh over it. Promises have been made again and again. We have had about 3rd. We have had about 28. And in all of this, our lieutenants and our coordinators have always found a means to justify themselves. We are not disputing that, no problem. It has raised a lot of agitators. I am not ready to mention their names here. Agitators indeed, for or against. And we cannot continue to be standing aloof and be watching. A lot of people are dying. If we still have compassion, not just the money we collected from the people, then we should prove that we still have compassion to the people. Why must you treat a man who is still living like an animal? It's a question. A man who is still living. Some group of persons are treating the people or Nigerians as it were animals. Friends, we are not animals. We are yet living. The breath of God is still in us. The other day I asked a question. I said, if the masquerade players are not wise, the people that are watching them, are they not wise? There's a point you play the masquerade to a point, the people will tell you, oh, friends, watch this thing very well. That is where I'm coming in now, today. I am not against anybody, but truth is before us. What is before us is truth. We have been told that this week disbursement will take place. And the week has begun. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. And I want to state categorically, from Monday to Friday, if disbursement did not take place in pioneering community project, then to your thanks, O Israel, then we will look for all the coordinators we pay the money to, and we'll ask them to refund the money to the people. Yes, the money must be refunded. There's a reference point. Dr. Nelson Ogbomudia's money was refunded. So it will be refunded. And it must be refunded. on Monday today, before Friday this week, if disbursement did not take place, then we should be very ready to demand for our money. Because the other day, our mother said they owe us. And if they are owing us, then they need to pay us our money or to give us our ROI. We cannot continue to be waiting. The trauma is getting much. The mental torture is becoming much. We are still human beings. We are not yet animals. So that is my submission on today's Monday. I am not against anybody. I celebrate everybody. Lately, I celebrate Nyakang, who is doing a great work in the leadership, truth leadership platform, refreshing us with great informations and all that. You're a great pastor, beloved brother. The Lord bless you, sir. Thank you very much. That is my submission this afternoon. Please, I sound it again and I sound it well again. I am not against anybody. I am not against Power Winning Project. But whatsoever thing that will be done should be done under God. We are waiting. We are waiting. We are indeed waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting. Oh, revive us, all our foes. We are waiting. This is Bishop Daniel T. Angbara, Port Harcourt. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Bishop Angbara, for that timepiece. That was much like a masterpiece. He has emphasized that a lot of pioneers have invested not only their money, but also their trust, their emotional strength and faith into this project. And for too long, they've endured anxiety, confusions, and mixed messages. And he has declared that enough is enough, stating that accountability must replace empty assurances. And his words, we cannot continue to wait endlessly without tangible action. If the system cannot deliver on its promises, then justice demands a reform to those who have sacrificed their time, their hope, their financial resources, believing in the vision. And his message carried an authority and compassion, reflecting his deep concern for the welfare of the Pioneer subscribers. He further appealed to the coordinators and stakeholders, the management involved in the project, to uphold integrity and transparency, reminding them, he said, it's not against anyone, but then that the people's livelihood and reputations are at stake. His agitation has sparked a lot of concern among stakeholders, and a lot of people see this as a turning point in the struggle for fairness and clarity. And this is a call right now, a call for agitation within the grand ecosystem. Friday has been the deadline of what he has started on this wise. In conclusion, he has demanded that this is not just a complaint, but a bold ultimatum, a voice speaking on behalf of thousands who have waited long enough. And that is a clear signal that trust must not be thrown into the wind, but now be backed by action. And if by Friday no disbursement is made, the era of waiting would give way to the demand for a full refund and justice for our pioneers. Thank you very much. This is Prince City. We're reporting live on the platform, and in case you're new, do kindly subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on vital update. We are for the masses, and always for the masses we would be. Thank you, and do have a nice day.